Deadman mode is a seasonal game mode that's had over 15 iterations so far. This time it's going to be running for 2 weeks. I've never played in any of the seasons or even watched any videos on it before because it's a PvP game mode, but I'm not a PvPer and not interested in that type of content personally. But I'm going to be playing this one because this one is going to have cosmetic rewards that you can claim in the main game, which I don't think has been a thing for any Deadman mode before. The rewards will be tradable, so normally you wouldn't have to play to be able to get the rewards, but since the account I play is an Iron Man, kinda, that means I can't buy the rewards and I'm going to have to earn them myself. I have almost no knowledge on Deadman mode. All I know is it's a PvP game mode, there's boosted XP and drop rates to speed things up, and I'm pretty sure you lose something when you die. I will say, I did have a series with some buddies messing around in the permanent Deadman world, but that was over 6 years ago, and I don't think the World 45 rules and exceptions back then are relevant whatsoever to the current Deadman seasonals. There's a huge news post that has the list of the rules, exceptions, and changes from the main game. Maybe I'll skim through this before it starts because I am recording this the day before, but it's such a massive list, I'm not going to be remembering all this stuff. I just want to set your expectations for this series, if it even ends up being a series, that I don't plan to do PvP. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but my main goal is going to be focusing on getting points to unlock the main game rewards, and also in general seeing what the vibe of this game mode is like. I'm pretty much going to be learning about Deadman mode as I go. I don't have a plan in place at all, so compared to a lot of other YouTubers that are all going to be rank 1 with all caps titles, I am not going to be anywhere close to the speed of their progress. And with all that said, I'll see you tomorrow after it starts. Oh man, here we are. You can see some worlds are full and some worlds have almost no people. That's because there's different brackets in Deadman. See, there's level 3 through 50, but then in the level 111 to 126, there's no one. Once I log in though, I believe I'm going to have 1 hour of protection, and I'm going to want to make the most of that time. Alright, so I was watching some guides last night to try and get an idea of what to expect and what other people do, and every video is pretty much the same thing, or at least very, very similar. I did not realize that there's like a common starting route that most people do, kind of like how Iron Man always start off with 99 firemaking. It seems like there's that kind of deal, same sort of thing with Deadman mode. You get 1 hour of protection where no one can attack you, and during that time, you want to take full advantage of it by getting quests done to boost your stats forward. And the common denominator I got out of watching a bunch of videos seems to be you want to do Grand Tree, Tree Gnome Village, and Waterfall. There's only one notable requirement to get first though, 25 agility. And that's why I chose to start at the Gnome Stronghold and did 7 laps, just over 7 laps. I know people have their opinions about using a guide, but for a super short-term competitive PvP game mode like this, I do really think it's a good idea to use some type of guide just to get you through the 1 hour of protection to save you a lot of frustration of getting PK'd. There's these sigils, which I guess are like relics from leagues. They give you boosts. I haven't yet figured out how they work, like if you lose them on death or if you have to unattune them or something to save them. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but this first hour is such a rush, there's no time to stand around and figure things out. You may have also noticed that starter pack I opened, one of the items you get is a powered staff that comes with 500 charges built in that I think is Fire Strike, and that's extremely useful and saves a lot of time and GP. You also get a lot of tuna too, also very useful. At this point, I've got Grand Tree and Waterfall started, and I home teleport to Lumbridge. From here, you can claim from the combat tutors to get a Drayman Staff and Ghost Speak Amulet, and I believe this is the only time you can claim the Drayman Staff at least, so if you lose it, you'll have to go to Entrana and get it yourself. And while in Lumbridge, I got a Jug to help with Monk's Friend and a Spade to do X marks the spot. As I'm running around, I'm attacking monsters with the staff to get my magic and my hit points up. Especially hit points will be pretty important because I'll be running past a lot of NPCs, and even though I have enough food to heal me when I get hit, if monsters have a higher max hit than my max HP, that's not ideal. You can see right here, this is exactly why you want to take full advantage of the 1 hour of protection, because people are PKing already and they will PK you. And at this point, when this clip was recorded, the game mode had only been out for 90 minutes. I want to talk about the combat level brackets. Here's the brackets up on screen, and you can see how the XP rates and drop rates change a bit based on your bracket. Each bracket has their own worlds, so you'll only be with people around your combat level. Each time you move up into a new bracket, I think you're kind of somehow forced to hop worlds. We'll see exactly how that works. But you do get 1 hour of protection when you unlock a new bracket, so you want to make sure you're prepared to have a plan in place to take full advantage of that 1 hour. I went to Port Sarim, filled up the jug, and bought like 50 to 100 of each elemental rune just in case. You do get 5k GP from the starter pack. I also bought the Chronicle while I was in Draenor and got a few teleports for it. There's a fairy ring south of Mudskipper Point I used to get to Hazelmere to continue with the questing, and this is where I had to run past the first actually kind of strong monsters, but it was fine. I found out here it wouldn't let me use the fairy ring because I had been in combat, so now I know there's a timer before you can teleport away after being in combat, even with NPCs. I used the fairy ring to get over to the monastery to do the monk's friend quest, and I had to run past these guys, which was perfectly fine. Super fast quest, you get 8 law runes from it, which will be nice, and 2,000 woodcutting XP, which is boosted, so it's actually 20,000 woodcutting XP, and that got me to 34 woodcutting. Buying a rope and ball of wool from the RD general store, because I'm going to need that for questing. Then I ran over to Tree Gnome Village, I ran through the maze, and this is kind of the multi-questing aspect, because while I'm here I also got the pebble for waterfall quest. I was kind of worried about this part when you climb over the rubble and you have to run past a couple guys, but once again, I was fine. It's almost like I'm the main character, like I got some kind of plot armor or something. Forgot to mention, there is unlimited run, which is amazing, and this first hour would have taken me probably twice as long if we didn't have that. Tree Gnome Village is done, which means over 11.4k attack XP, which actually means 114k attack XP. That got me to 51 attack, and it unlocks spirit trees. There's so many of the black demons. Then there's Grand Tree done, 184k attack XP, 79k agility XP, 21k magic XP, and at this point there's 11 minutes left, but I still have to finish Waterfall. That's the last thing I want to get done with my 1 hour of protection. I heard that other people can see items on the ground immediately when you drop them, like there's no 1 or 2 minute timer. I don't know if that's for literally every item, or maybe it excludes supplies like food and potions, but either way, I'm pretty sure that runes appear instantly to everyone else. So instead of risking the heartbreak, I went without the runes and figured it wasn't a far run to the Arty Bank to grab them after this section was done. After doing all those quest bosses and whatnot, my max HP at this point was 19. I think the Moss Giant's max hit is 14, so there wasn't much worry there. I'm really happy with myself for what I accomplished in the first hour. I know I was following guides, but there's so many easy ways to make errors and have misclicks and forget items. Thankfully, I did not make any major mistakes because I ended with only 3 minutes of protection left, and there was a guy with Rot in his name in the ending room of the quest, so you know how it goes. I ended up following along with Double Shine's video, and I'll link that in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, really happy with this first hour. Ended up with completing Tree Gnome Village, Grand Tree, Waterfall, X Marks the Spot, and Monk's Friend. There's a pretty good number of auto-completed quests done too, so if you scroll through your quest list, you'll see a bunch of them. Wait, I think Varrock is safe, right? Hopefully it is. I'm gonna teleport there. I want to do laps at the rooftop course while I'm editing. It is guarded. Okay, cool. Apparently the top of the rooftop course is not safe though. It's not a guarded zone, so maybe I won't do this. Wait a sec. This isn't Iron Man mode, so I could pick up other Wait, I could pick up drops, right? Dude, I could just pick up everyone's drops. This is amazing. It's free prayer XP. Some air runes as well. I could sell stuff on the GE. I wonder how the market's gonna be right now at the GE, if like how much stuff will sell for. Let's try to sell oak logs. What are people gonna buy this for? Okay, I guess you can't just sell everything, especially right now people don't really have GP. My duo group Iron Man teammate is also doing the league, or the Deadman mode, because we both want to get the cosmetics in the main game. Let's go over the Deadman points. If you go over to the quest tab, there's a new tab added here for Deadman. This is where you can find the points. There's points info and there's sigils info. So you can have 3 sigils at once attuned to you, it looks like. Oh yeah, it says right here. If we click on points info, you can see how we get points in Deadman. There's these breaches that occur throughout the day. I think there's set times and some of them might be random. I'm not quite sure, but for each damage that you do during a breach, you get 1 point. If you're hitting constant 20s, 30s, that's a pretty big deal when you consider how long it takes to get points on average. Like if you look at the boss points, I mean, just one hit, like if you hit 20 damage, that's the equivalent of like doing 2 Barrows runs. So taking part in the breach, I think, is a pretty big deal. We do have the cost of the rewards, the cosmetics for the main game, and the total cost to get every single item is 30k points. So that is going to be the goal of the series, to get the points to 30k. And I mean, you could see just after the first couple hours of playing, I'm already at 3.8k, although it probably gets harder to get points the more you play, I would assume. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the most simple way to get points, though, is by gaining levels. For every level that you gain, you get 10 points, which means that theoretically, if you were to max, that'd be 22k points, 22.7k points, but you also get 300 bonus points for each 99. So if you had 23 99s, that'd be an additional like 7k points. So if you were to just max and do nothing else, that'd already be 30k points. Realistically, very few people are going to go for max, but even if you get 1500 total, that's already 15k points right there. That's half of the way to the 30k that you need. And 1500, I think, is very, very, very reasonable for 10 times XP rates. I'm trying to figure out a plan of what to do once I get moved into the next bracket at 50 combat, what to do with that 1 hour of protection. And it seems like Monkey Madness, getting that done is going to be really important, because there might be people camping, people trying to complete the quest, so it might be hard to do without protection. But before doing Monkey Madness, I'd also want 43 prayer for all the overheads. I found out how you know what items you're going to lose if you die. If you go into the Lost on Death, this is where you could see from PVM, from PvP, PvP for Scold, and then if you die in a guarded area. This is probably the one that's most relevant to me, dying in PvP when not Scold, because I don't plan to attack other people. You lose everything that you're carrying, as well as 80% from each of your 10 most valuable item stacks in the bank. I've been chopping some oak logs, and yeah, I was doing some wood cutting with the downtime. I may as well, I'm going to fire make all those logs right now, just so if I do die, I don't lose, it's not that much, but may as well just use them up, right? I'm currently only level 1 fire making, so let's see. When I light 1 log, that's gonna be the equivalent of 10 logs. Level 5. 7 regular logs to get to level 15 for oak logs. I like to imagine that I'm playing some kind of gnome stronghold locked account. Like I'm trapped in this little ecosystem, using all the resources I have on hand available to me to see how far I can get. Okay, I'm gonna use this XP lamp into defense, and I don't think that should push me to 50 combat, right? Let's see. 16 defense, 47 combat. That was the lamp from X marks the spot, by the way. Wait, maybe I should use that on prayer, actually. I'll be fine. There is a huge upgrade to be made. I get the steel axe. I don't know if that's the best use of GP at this stage in the account, but whatever. I heard that if you thieve in a safe zone, you don't get GP. Is that true? Oh, we're gonna have to wait a sec to find out. Okay, let's see. GP. No, yeah, there's no GP. I don't know how far out. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know how far out I can go and still be safe, but it looks like it's about here. Yeah, even for doing achievement diary tasks, you get points. And so I know there's one to light, or to chop and light oak logs. And it's, what was that? Easy task, so it should be 10 points. Yep. Since I'm in Lumbridge, I'm kind of stalling and putting off moving into the next bracket. You know, I've been doing all this skilling stuff. I'm gonna get some quests done in the area. I probably shouldn't be going into these danger zones without food, but I don't know. I'll grab some food once I go back to the bank. Oh, right, there's a deposit box feature. I wanted to figure out how this works. Like, can you store stacks of items in there? Or is it only individual items? Like, can I store all my GP? Oh, you can't even store GP in there at all. Okay, well, if I put these in, they're individual items, so stacks do not work, it looks like. Or what about if I want to put runes in there? Will rune stack? Oh, the runes do oh no, it doesn't, because it's 7 out of 10 now. Starting sheep sharer. I got to 5 crafting just from spinning the wool into the balls of wool, and then from finishing the quest, got up to level 13. Now I'm going to do Cook's Assistant. I think Cook's Assistant actually will get auto-completed. There's a lot of quests that will get auto-completed later on as I move into higher brackets, but you don't get the quest XP rewards. But you should still get the points, the Deadman points from getting them auto-completed. I guess I'm really kind of just stalling right now. Oh my gosh, all this free cowhide and bones and beef on the ground. Do you know how much wasted XP and potential that is? Hey, would you look at that? It's my content. Cook's Assistant quest, currently level 1 cooking. It's gonna get me up to 16. Yes, I did bury all those bones, by the way. Wasn't trolling about that. And all that beef I picked up got me to 24 cooking. There's a lap of the Drainer course for the achievement diary. Oh, I wanted to do Restless Ghost to get the prayer XP, but it is auto-completed. Oh yeah, I got the Ghost Speak Amulet for free, so that makes sense. It's also thundering and raining right now. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh, I forgot forestry was even a thing, so I can get all this extra XP and the bark and stuff. My god, look at those XP drops. The constant wood cutting and the fletching XP. I can't believe everyone's leaving all their bones on the ground. This is prime prayer XP, man. This is the real method to 43 prayer. I'm not going to lava dragons or green dragons or blue dragons. You gotta go to all the noobs that stayed in Lumbridge. Wait a second. I'm in Lumbridge. Let's go do the Varrock Museum. Oh, it's not safe down here, wow. Normally you get 1k Slayer and 1k Hunter, but I got 10k Slayer and 10k Hunter, level 27 for each. Dude, I'm already at 6k points. That's 20% of the way there. I thought I'd have to play like all day, every day for a week to get there, but just a few hours into playing, I'm already at 6k. The wiki page for Deadman Armageddon does show all the quests that get completed by bracket, so once I get to level 51, all these quests will be auto-completed, but I'll have the option to choose if I want the Fremnik storyline auto-completed or the Elf storyline auto-completed. And you could show the quests to see what it includes. Ooh, more free bones. I guess pretty much what my problem is that Monkey Madness 1 gets auto-completed once you get to the 71 to 90 bracket, and you won't be able to claim the XP rewards, and it's really big XP, especially with that 10 times multiplier. But you won't get the XP reward if you wait for the auto-completion. So that's kind of like why it's ideal to get it done when you're in this second bracket. If I want to kill dragons though, I think I'm going to have to start Dragon Slayer 1 in order to get an anti-dragon shield. It might not be completely necessary. I probably could do it without the shield, but may as well get the shield. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to do, and hopefully there's no one camping this spot right when I appear. Okay, because we gotta start the quest inside the Champions Guild. Now I can get the shield from him. As we're getting later into the day, there's less and less people online. There's currently about like 400 in the Deadman worlds, or even less in some of them. I wanted to buy some wines, although it looks like people are buying out the wines. Probably could buy them off the GE. I'll get a forestry kit while I'm here. And let's see if I could buy these jugs of wine. No. New plan, I'm gonna buy some swamp paste. I wonder if when I'm in cutscenes like this, can my character get attacked? And if it is possible to get attacked if I'm not like placed into an instance, would that end the cutscene, or would the cutscene end and I would be dead? So curious. Not curious enough to wait for it to happen though. As you can see, I want to do the sea slug quest because you get a lot of fishing XP. I went from 1 to 46. Now maybe I can fish some of my own food. To get my cooking up though, I would need to catch some lower tier fish instead of catching lobsters right away. So let's catch bait stuff, I think. I'll grab a lobster pot for later too. That's crazy that I didn't think there'd be people here, but they're all just chilling, AFK fishing. It's kind of like there's power in numbers, right? Because what are the odds that you're going to get singled out? Unless they all have PvP protection, but probably not at this point. I can't imagine this is what people would spend their 1 hour of PvP protection doing. Oh, there's a PKer. Okay. Power in numbers. Just hope they choose someone else and not me. I keep getting distracted by things. I want to like go to the dragons, but then I'm like, oh wait, there's all these quests that give a bunch of XP, and now I want to go do some quests, but then to do the quest I have to get my skills up. Ooh, it might be my first time entering multi-way combat because I don't think I've seen this message yet. Or maybe I have, but I haven't noticed it at least. I'm going to start and complete Dork's quest at the same time. Currently 16 mining. I got 1 to 16 mining the ores for the quest, and then I got to 31 from finishing the quest. I want to do the Knight Sword bones. I want to do the Knight Sword quest, but I have to get 2 iron bars. I'm just going to get the smithing level myself. I feel like that shouldn't be too bad, instead of collecting the bars in the wildy. And I also have to make a red berry pie. The bushes were empty before, but looks like, yeah, there's some berries there now, so I can get the berries and mine the ores. I can feed 2 birds with 1 stone this way, and then I collect multiple berries because probably end up burning the first one. Don't forget to pick up the mind rune every time you come by here. What the heck? There's a random... Oh, I guess someone died here. Yo, I just got steel armor. Hey, I'm kitted out. Look at all... Oh, it's gone now. Yo. I feel like it's 2005 and I'm 8 years old again, and I just hit the jackpot. Red berry pie, yes. The trick with that is that if you didn't prepare to make multiple ones, then you would burn the only one that you had. But because I went out of the way to get multiple of all the supplies, that's why I didn't burn it. All right, let's see. I got from 15 to 52 smithing from that. I got an extra blurite so I could do this diary task for the extra Deadman points. It's time. We're gonna go over to the dragons. Got my anti-dragon shield on and some food, and I'm gonna use the staff and safe spot, and hopefully there's no PKers, and hopefully the staff doesn't run out of charges, I'm gonna be going for like, I think 12 bones. Let's see. Wow, no one's here. I thought there'd be, I don't know, I thought it'd be packed with people, but it's not. So I could safe spot the dragon from here. And wow, this is great. All right, the first dragon is down, and I heard a rumor that they drop multiple bones. Oh, they do. Dragons and Deadman drop 2 bones at a time. That's awesome. There is a way to lock in your XP for skills. So like if you don't want to get more combat XP to stay within a bracket. I should have done that before coming here because it looks like I'm going to end up getting to 51 combat by killing these guys unless I leave here and lock in my XP because I'm only 4 hit points levels away from leveling up again. Dang it, I shouldn't have been burying so many bones to get all those prayer levels. It's coming back to bite me now. Oh, you can't use minigame teleports. I probably should leave because I at least want to prepare for Monkey Madness 2 before I actually get moved into the next bracket so I don't waste any of that PvP protection. The game time is rolled over to past midnight, and I think that means I could get a new starter pack. Yes, every day of Deadman you can claim another starter pack, so let's see what I get. Or I have to empty some space. Okay, let's see what kind of sigil. I think you get a sigil with every starter pack. I got Sigil of the Well-Fed. Let's see what this does. You have 30% chance to gain double hit points from food or potions. I don't know if that's really that good. Whoa, it looks like the tuna that I fished and cooked myself is a different kind of tuna than the starter pack tuna because it's making 2 different slots in the bank. Can I sell the starter pack tuna on the GE? No, it's untradeable. That makes sense. I thought that was a player dressed up as a guard, but it's actually one of the guards using the bank. I kind of thought that this anti-poison spot would be camped by a bunch of people, but well, so far so good. Need to get, I want to get a few of them at least for Monkey Madness. I got about 3 potions. I'd say that's good. I decided, frick it, I'm gonna go to the dragons. We'll camp there. I'll get the combat level there. We'll see what happens if it forces me to log off or what. And we'll get right into the second bracket then. And the goal for this video is going to be to get 43 prayer and finish Monkey Madness 1 and use up the 1 hour of PvP protection in the second bracket. This starter bow has built-in charges to it as well. Maybe not the best place to be using it up, but I figure I probably should save the charges on the staff for the final fight of Monkey Madness. I don't even know if I'll be able to hit with only 1 range. No! This is where it all ends. I tried teleporting before, but no. No, the Draymond staff. Oh, I get a starter pack. Oh. Okay, does it refresh the charges? Oh, wow, very nice. I did put my bones that I got before in the deposit box, so those are fine. That's kind of the most important thing. Well, that and GP. Lost 80% of my cash stack. It says my items were being held in a gravestone. Is that true? I'll pay the fee. Okay, all is good in the world because I can get the Draymond staff back. All right, round 2. I didn't even bring a teleport this time. Whatever happens, I've accepted my fate. Just picked up my own tuna that was on the ground from when I died. Well, this is the same question I have. You should play on a Deadman world that suits your combat level. No, I can't attack it anymore. Oh, man. So I just wasted like half a kill. I wonder if there's gonna be more PKers, especially at this spot. Oh no, because when I hop, I'll have the PvP protection. Here we go into bracket number 2. I'm not sure how much live commentary I'll be doing because I'm gonna want to focus to rush this out. Get the prayer up, get Monkey Madness 2. Okay, wait, let me try logging in again. And yeah, hopefully I can get Monkey Madness done before the 1 hour runs out. Wait, what? It's not letting me log into the higher level worlds for some reason. Can I log into the lower level worlds? I'm 51 combat. I shouldn't be allowed to do that. I just waited a couple minutes and now it's working. I'm gonna have to hop to find the world though, and we are on the timer now. I got this item quest lamp and I could use it for either the Fremnik storyline or the Elf storyline. I'm gonna pick Fremnik. No particular reason, I just wanted to do that. And I was at 79.55 points, now I'm at 83.55, so I got 400 Deadman points from using that. I'm gonna kill 1 more dragon, then we'll head off to the wildy. You could tell these people are like camp, they're trying to attack me. You could tell they're just camping this spot, they don't want anyone to use it. 42, 43, cool. I could sell this on the GE, but I think I'd rather have the prayer level. Back to Lumbee, and I'm gonna take a canoe up to Edgeville, and a little trick. the woodsman tutor here, you can claim an axe from him if you, I guess, just do the first option. Because I got my prayer up, I can enter the prayer guild. I can go upstairs, and no, there's a monk's top and bottom I want to grab, but looks like someone took it already in this world. That'll give me a bit of prayer bonus. I don't know what I'm going to do for a prayer pot though, because I can't afford one. I think I got to grab a few more items, but we're starting Monkey Madness 1. Imagine playing on mobile, and this is how you use up your 1 hour protection. You're not having a good time here. Ow. I don't have any prayer pots. I was trying to sell stuff and trying to buy them, but did not end up with any, so I'm going to be doing a lot of one-tick prayer flicking. It's going to be really easy to flick while running through here because I can click so far ahead and run for so long without having to move my mouse. I made it to the end with plenty of prayer points left over. Well, not too much time left over. Well, I messed this up. I need monkey bones and I don't have that, and I only have 8 minutes of protection left. Better start going then. My protection has just run out and I'm feeling very vulnerable right now. Oh, no. Okay. Oh wait, no, I lost the monkey because I teleport. That's so annoying. I have to go back now and do that whole step to get the monkey from the zoo again. Huh, I have full prayer points. I guess I could just head straight over to the final boss fight from here. I'm gonna have to do a lot of one-tick flicking since I don't have any prayer pots. And I don't know what the situation is going to be like in terms of PKers, but one way to find out. I have to do the final hit myself. If the gnomes end up doing the final hit, then he will restore 20% of his health. This staff has been extremely inaccurate, so hopefully he can hit right here because I just got to hit. Oh, is that it? Yes. No. At least I got the quest done. Or pretty much done. What can I get back here? I got like everything back. The quest is completed. You don't get any XP from actually finishing the quest. You have to go upstairs to claim the XP. But you know, for every quest point I get, wait, how much? Every quest point is 25 Deadman points. Yeah, it looks like I'll be pushed well into the next bracket as soon as I claim that XP. So I'm gonna hold off because I gotta end this video, eat dinner, edit, and then start off the next video. So I gotta find something to AFK. I want to show you something real quick. I googled GE prices Deadman and there's this website that comes up, prices.runescape.wiki/DMM. And I don't know how accurate or up to date this is, but you can search for items on here. If I type prayer potion, for example, it'll tell you when the most recent buy is. I assume this is on the GE in-game. I could search up law rune price. And yeah, there's a lot of info in here. If this is accurate and this works, this is really cool. But that is going to be the end of episode 1 of this series. Or I guess it's going to end up being a mini-series because 30k points is going to be a lot faster than I originally thought. I'm not going to have to upload daily for the next 2 weeks. Might just be, I don't know, might just end up being a few days. We'll see how long it takes to get to 30k points, like, of in-game time, playing inefficiently and relatively safe, which I think is going to set realistic expectations for the average player, or the average viewer. It's been about 9 hours of in-game time, and I'm at 8,870 points. It's been real interesting playing this game mode. I don't know how I feel about it. It's always fun starting a new account and seeing all the levels go up so fast, and having these points that accumulate real quickly, and all these sort of like tasks you can do to get points is kind of fun. But at the same time, I'm like stressed out all the time, worried about being attacked, and the time I do have the protection, I'm worried about trying to make the most out of that time that I have. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. It is still the first day after all, and the world's going to get more and more empty over time, I would imagine. But yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again very soon.